Hi, how you doing? My name is Andy. You're watching Andy. What the hell's going on out there? Anyway, just the Big Brother edition of it. Anyways, as you guys, a lot of Big Brother fans know, it's for Canada. It started this week, Big Brother Canada, and last night was the first night that we had the eviction, or first evictee, if you want. All right. First of all, the first house or house HOH. There you go. I'm kind of lost here a little bit. That's all right. Anyways, our first one, or HOH, was Lovenita. Lovenita. I can't even pronounce her name. Call her Love. She won her first HOH. Was the first HOH of the season. Now, what did she decide to do? Well, she had a meeting with some of her friends, if you want. Sherry, I believe her name is. They were talking. I noticed that. And they were talking. Who do we put up? They were going back and forth. Okay, we're talking about showmances. Now, apparently in the game right now, there's a showmance going on with Jarrett, excuse me, and I believe it's Kelsey. Yes, Kelsey. And anyways, there's romance going on. So they're sitting there thinking, well, you know what? We need to target them. Okay, that's great. I think it's a good idea. Always target the showmances when you can. Now, this is what she did, which I can't believe she did that. She called Paige, 19-year-old girl. Like I said, I told in previous videos, she's a 19-year-old naive little girl. And during the whole process up to now in the game, she didn't seem to be making big connections with the rest of the house. You know what I mean? She seemed to be kind of withdrawn, I guess. That's what I've gathered through what I've watched up to now. And she had no real big connections right away. She's in trouble. Anyways, like I said, she's 19 years old. She's young. She's naive. You know, I don't think she has what we call the killer instinct. She's young, right? Anyways, so she brings her in. She says, hey, look, Paige, you're not my target. I'm going to put you up as a pawn, which I did mention that in my previous video. That's what she's going to be good for, a friggin' pawn. Now, she's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Pretty much, that's what she was like, no, if I would have been her, I would have been saying, oh, no, that's not a good idea. I would have tried to convince the HOH was a bad idea. But she really didn't. She just kind of, I don't know what the heck she was doing, but anyway, she didn't do nothing. She didn't say very much. She kind of went, yeah, whatever, and she walked away. And of course, she didn't go talk to the house too much, it seems what I could see. So there was she wasn't really playing. That's the thing, right? Anyways, so then, of course, Kelsey she called in Kelsey, okay? The part of the showmances, if you want. Okay. Then, of course, she was done. Oh, I think I'm going to put you up because you're my target. Oh, thank you very much. Obviously, she knew she couldn't really change her mind, per se. So what does she do? Gives her time to get that out of the HOH room, start building relationships with everybody. Give her time, give her a week. And the other girl, she was dumb as hell. She didn't do that as hard as the other girl. The other girl, Kelsey, she went out, she flirted with the guys, and all that stuff. You know, Jerry, just kind of talking to the guys and whatever. So, all right. That being said, they're both nominated. Great. Then, of course, comes the power of veto. All right. Of course, they all have to, the HOH and the two nominees have to draw for people, obviously, to play. And let's see. The HOH, Love, I'll call her, Lavita, I guess her name is, she had house guest choice. So, who did she decide to take? Of course, her competitor, I guess, or her alliance, even though there's no name for it yet, Sherry. So she picked her right away. Boom, bang. There you go. She's part of she said, great, I got somebody. All right, so she got her. And then the other house guests picked, like the brothers, Raul, or excuse me, no, Paul, or no, Raul. It's not Paul, I always say Paul, but it's Raul. And who else? There was 6 of them. And Paige. Yes, Paige. So those are the people that, I think those are the 6, I believe. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So they go out, they competed. And of course, the brother Nick, yeah, that's who it is. Nick that got it, yes. He's the one that won. All right, so he won the HOH, or not the HOH, the veto. I'm really all over the place tonight. Obviously, I'm tired, but that's all right. Anyway, so Nick won. So the brothers went, and they had to decide are they going to use it or not. They chose not to use it. All right, which was really smart because they didn't have to use it. Their game was not in jeopardy. The two people that are up had nothing to do with them. So all right, so that's the table is set there. Now let's, before we start going who got voted out. Now I want you to think about this. Remember earlier she was saying she was targeting the showmances. Okay, now anytime you're going to target a showmance, my advice is put them both up. All right, at the same time, right? Because you want to get rid of the showmans. If you only put one up, there's still gonna be a chance for them to stay in the game. So anyway, so the vote came around, and of course, Kelsey, again, she networked at her house. She talked to the people. She flirted with the guy somewhat, and bang, she made it. And naive little Paige, okay, got evicted, gone. Okay, she had no chance, absolutely none. She lost 7-4, so she's out the door. All right, so she's gone, unfortunately. Too bad. But she was too young. She didn't know what was going on. She was just, little innocent little girl. She likes to hunt and trap. She has better relationships with animals. She even said that. So, it's just inexperience. It's just how it is. And, and her HOH really honestly went down in the toilet for her. She did not nominate power couples. She did not look around who was working together. So this HOH for her was a waste of time for her. Now let's talk about what happened after the eviction. Now Nikki and Tim, they're both in the house now. All right. My question is, who of the two is going to be the first one evicted? Well, I think it's going to be Nikki, because when they say, oh, you're the one that's going in, she's all shaking up there, and she's all nervous and everything else, and she had no freaking game plan. Okay, she was not cool. That's going to represent a big trouble in her game, I think, because I just cannot imagine her succeeding. And but Tim, on the other hand, I think he has a little bit of a chance. He seems to be a bit more cool, so I think he will last longer than Vicky, or Nikki, excuse me. I don't know why I said Vicky. I guess I'm just thinking Vicky, I guess. But it's Nikki. So Nikki will last. It won't last as long as I think, because this week here that they're in now, both of those house guests, new house guests, international, they cannot be evicted this week. They have a free week if you want. So, that being said, who's going to win the next HOH? Well, I think it's going to be Jarrett. Well, no, I think he has won the first HOH, because I got it right here on my screen here. So, anyways, so Jarrett now is the HOH. Now, like I was telling you earlier, Lavnita, I hope I'm saying her name right. Probably not. But anyways, now she's in trouble, all right? What did she do? She put up a showmance, or half a showmance, I should say, which is really smart. Anyways, so she put a half a showmance, and now she's still there, all right? And her partner in crime is there, Jarrett. They're getting along really good. Obviously, she's going to be a target. If I was him, I know she's coming after my alliance. I probably will. Now, can she turn it around? That's the question. Is she going to lay down, play dead? Or is she going to actually start networking with everybody like Kelsey did? Which she can. She can go and talk to them. If she's really good at playing the game and her social game, she should be able to turn it around. But can she turn around? I don't think so. I really don't. Now, they ask her, as well as a question they ask Paige, who's going to win? And who did she say? I believe she said was Kelsey. I think her name was. Yeah, Kelsey said that she believes that she has the strongest chance of winning. I believe. I think it was her. Myself, right now, who do I think has the best chance? Listen, I still haven't really decided yet, but that's a good question. Because there's nobody really standing out right at the moment. Right now, if I was going to pick somebody only because he's kind of quirky and he may not be seen as a big threat right away, might be Joel. I think Joel's going to go far, but he's right now my odds-on favorite. I think so. But that's that could change from week to week. But that's what I feel right now. Because remember, they felt that he was the weakest player there, because they picked him this first competition for HOH to be the first one off. So we're gonna see. We will see. And like I said, and I don't know. I really don't know. I'm all over the place. I know, but that's all right. At the end of this, I'm gonna let you guys go. But before I let you guys go, I would like to know who you guys think that Jarrett is going to nominate. Okay, myself personally, I think he'll nominate Lonita. Can't even pronounce her name, for God's sake. I'm gonna call her Love. Anyways, that's because I have a problem with my pronunciations, unfortunately. Anyways, to nominate her, and if he's smart, he would nominate another girl, I think. And the one I would nominate, if it was me, would be Sherry, if he could pick up that they're together. Because if you're gonna nominate one person, you may as well nominate their ally. Because that way there, you know if the ally wins, your target's still gonna go, or still be on the block, I should say. And because she or he will pull himself off. If you don't put your co-workers, if you want, or their co-players, or your alliance, then of course they have a chance of both still staying in the game. And you know those are two I think he's gonna pick. What do you think? And if you like what I'm doing, like I said, I'm all over. I'm not the best at doing YouTube, but I'm doing it more for fun and just to do something. Just subscribe below to my channel, and that's it. Hopefully, as I get more experience with this, I'll get better at it. And as soon as I learn to edit, I'll get better too. But for now, thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys as soon as I can. Bye.